Navigating the home buying process can seem challenging, but fear not, this home buyer class will get you started and give you a great head start on becoming a homeowner. First step on this process is to, number one, find a real estate agent to represent you. This part is easy, and if you're watching this, I got you. I want you to know that my team and I will be here to support you every step of the way. There's a lot of information that you need to know before our buyer consultation, and this class will help you get familiar with the home buying process and know what questions to ask when we meet. Perhaps you're not ready yet, but just curious how to get started? Well, this video is for you. It's quick and concise, and I hope you'll find it very helpful. So after you found your agent, you will get pre-approved. I'll send you a couple different lenders I work with consistently, and they are going to be able to run your credit, check your financial matters, and give you an idea on an interest rate. They're the ones who can run monthly payment scenarios for you and help you decide on a budget. The most important item here is to make sure that A, you have some cash saved up for the down payment and closing costs, B, you have good credit, and C, a good steady source of income. Also super important, using a local lender helps us get offers accepted and helps us ensure we have a smooth process and get to the closing table. So call the lender I've sent you and fill out the online application as soon as possible. Usually it takes about a day or two for them to give you a pre-approval letter, and we'll need that to send our offers, so the sooner the better. This step is really important because this is where you and I will meet and we'll talk about your wants and needs for your home purchase, as well as go over contracts and any questions you may have before we go visit homes. Then, after we meet and I set your search up, we can start looking at homes. We usually look at 2 or 3 different homes at the same time and spend roughly 20 minutes on each, depending on size. So plan on about an hour of house shopping if all possible. Next step is to make our offers. We usually only offer on one home at a time. We sign all of our offer documents virtually, and it's really easy and quick. We'll go over this when we meet. Once an offer is accepted, you will have to pay the earnest deposit to the title company, usually 1% of the house price. This will go towards your down payment when you close. If you cancel the contract due to any contingencies in the contract, you will most likely get it back. But it's important to know that there are always 2 signatures required for the release of any deposits by the title company. So seller and buyer have to sign. Make sure you have enough funds to cover this deposit at the start of this process. Once we have an offer accepted, we schedule our inspections. Typically, we have up to 10 days to inspect the home unless we've shortened that time period. I'll then send you the list of inspections that I recommend depending on the house. Inspections can cost anywhere between $400 and $1,000 depending on which ones you decide to do. Please know inspections are optional, but are payable to the third-party inspection company at the time of inspection. If repairs are required, we'll ask sellers and attempt to reach a resolution. The resolution period to reach an agreement is 5 days. Once that is over, we order our appraisal to determine the value of the home. This step is required, and appraisal results can take up to 10 days. You will pay this directly to your lender, and it can cost anywhere from $500 to $800 depending on the lender. The next pillar of the home buying process is title work. The title company is the one to ensure a clear title to you. Sometimes there could be liens, judgments, and different things attached to the house that the seller may need to take care of before providing a clear title. And the title company can't insure it until all that's done. So this step is very important as well. While this step is being done, you will be setting up your moving arrangements, utilities, and anything else needed for your new home. After everything is done, the last step is to obtain a clear to close from your lender. So you need to make sure you are providing every document requested as soon as it's possible. This will ensure the process goes smoothly and that we can close within our contract deadline. About a few days before closing is when we schedule the final walkthrough and the closing date and time. You'll come to our title company to sign documents. The sellers will not be with us, they close at their own title company. Usually, you will bring an ID and a cashier's check. And if you prefer a wire transfer, know that you will need to arrange that a few days before closing. Closing day is an exciting day, and typically funding happens on the same day if you close in the morning. If your contract states possession is at funding, you can't arrange to move until the loan is funded. So watch out for a funding confirmation after closing. So now that we have gone over the basic steps for homeownership and a little more depth about the whole process in this home buyer class, are you ready to buy a home? Let's get in touch and talk about what great properties we can find for you.